Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shump, everybody favorite baby daddy, voice of the street, man. And today we go be in Nevada and we go be in Georgia, y'all. So before we get started, I want y'all to hit that like button, y'all, and subscribe to the channel, man. And if you're feeling generous, make a small donation to support the channel. Now, also, before I get started, I'd like to give a shout out to, first of all, my channel members. I ain't mentioned their name in a minute. We talking about Noriega, one of the last ones left. He been a channel member for 15 months. We got Sarah Morris, she been a channel member for 5 months. And Alice Brooks, she been a channel member for 15 months. So have Noriega 15 months and 5 months. Also, I'm going to start with the rest of my supporters. Miss Delaware, baby mama from Delaware. I'd like to give a shout out to my Mo man from my deck, y'all. He always supporting the channel. I see him liking every video. His name is Gaylord Brown. Shout out to you. Shout out to one of my big supporters. His name is KJ. Thanks for supporting the channel, bro. I appreciate you. And thanks for the Bible verses too. Shout out to Miss Tiffany. She's one of my good supporters. Shout out to Miss Tanya. She's also a good supporter, a friend of the show. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Now let's start here, y'all. Do y'all remember this here? Let me set this up so y'all can see this here. Do y'all remember this fool here? The man who attacked the judge, y'all.
Today, large crowds gathered across the country. Americans have now started claiming their latest benefit. This is a program approved by the administration.
Excuse me, y'all. I might have to take it back a little bit, partner body,
I just can't let that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court... I just can't let that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court...
And the reason I'm showing y'all that, y'all, is because he is going to trial on that case today. They just started. And let me tell you how dirty the court system is, y'all. Now, you know he attacked a judge, right? He attacked a judge. She was an older white lady with blonde hair. Why would they put another woman judge up there? Guess how she looked, y'all? A white lady with blonde hair. Look like you would be like, since he attacked a woman, we go get a man judge as a deterrent, so maybe he won't do it again. Now, they charged him with battery, assault, and everything they could throw at him, right? He pleaded guilty to all that. Also, they charged him with attempted murder. Now, everybody that I seen on TV said the same thing. It's not attempted murder. He didn't try to kill her. He tried to beat her up and rough her up. He did what he wanted to do. But sometimes them judges are so dirty, I hate to say, this is what she needed, y'all. She did not listen to not damn word this man said. And for him to be a little off his rocker, as they say, he gave a good argument. Some of the stuff was a little off, but he didn't do bad for somebody who was struggling with mental illness, y'all. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by that. He didn't do too bad. She didn't even listen. She interrupted the man while he was talking. He was making his plea like, I'm in a better space, Yana. I got a job, and I got a support system, and all that. It sounded good. Have you seen your record? Of course. Every time I was arrested, I was there. Every time. She being sarcastic. Have you seen your record? And before she named off the thing, this and that, all this. And he just was on probation, so it ain't like he needed to go back to the joint. She could have reinstated it. He was off his medication, y'all. And when he was in front of her for violating his probation, he swung a bat at his brother-in-law. They got into a little altercation at a picnic, and he's off his medication. He swung a bat, and they separated him. They called the police, and he went to jail. So this violated his probation, and she's in a rush to send the man back to the penitentiary. She could have sent him for psychiatric treatment, y'all. She could have, but she didn't, and that's why she ended up getting beat up. Now, this is not something I would advise you guys. Trust me. I would advise you to do this. You know what I mean? This is not smart now. I'm making fun of this, but this is not a smart thing for you young guys. This is not something you should do. Do not put your hands on the judge. But I be telling y'all, these people don't be prepared like you think they do. All them officers are standing around. When he ran and jumped, the officer tried to catch him, tripped and bust his own head, y'all. You hear me? Hit that like button. He tripped and busted his own head. He's standing there. He needed 21 stitches, so it wasn't a little bust. It was a boom, because he really was trying to catch him. And boy, listen, the guy who really helped her was the clerk that was behind there. Man, he hit him so many times he had to turn his hand sideways because it started hurting. Now, I ain't saying it was doing no damage, but it looked good, him trying hard. Then another guy came and they roughed him up. But y'all should see the man in court. The man got on a suit, y'all. They done cut his hair. He's sitting there calm. He off that whatever they gave him was that Ritalin. That Ritalin that make you calm down and slow. He's sitting there. Listen, everybody that commented on this case today said how good he looked. The people on the court, they like, wow, he looks good. You wouldn't even know which one is the judge. You wouldn't even know which one is the judge. I mean, the lawyer. I'm like, yeah, he do look pretty good. But you know what his lawyer said? He said, Your Honor, he won't be running over here and leaping because he's off his medication. And if he did, I would tackle him. Yeah, okay, well, you won his lawyer last time, sir. So we go see how this go play out. I think he go beat it, but they go serve him on all the other accounts that he got. They charge him about 8 other different accounts. So we go see how that turn out, you know. But it's sad to see how sometimes people with mental illness take one small problem and make it worse. Sometimes don't do that, but that be the problem when you're not thinking clearly, y'all. You know, them be the boys who need medication. They need medication because he should have knew if she finna send me to the penitentiary for something small, how could me jumping over the bench and assaulting her make it situation better? You think she was gonna get up and say, okay, I'm sorry, you let him go. We'll stay probation. You done hit me upside my head. You know what? Yeah. You knock some sense into me. Take him home. Let him go. Just get him out of the courtroom. You really thought that? Nah, you got to be on drugs, bruh. You got to be. But these are the people who are not thinking clear. I sent another case, y'all, where this woman was in the store and just walked out the store, found her a white woman, and started stabbing the girl. No, she didn't stab the mama. Stabbed the baby, y'all. The girl was about 7 or 8. She went for the child and just... and the white woman started hollering and she just back there poking. The white woman ain't trying to fight her. She's... help! And naturally, they came and helped her. They took her in jail and she's sitting there with a devilish grin on her face, and you could tell she was off medication too. And I'm like, wow. Sometimes this here mental illness thing is something. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to pay attention when sometimes people are crazy. If you ever hear a person say, man, if you do this, I'll kill you. Ladies, if you mess with a man and he say that, you need to slowly ease away from that man. Because if a person say that, that means he gonna do it. That means he thinking it already. So if he thinking, so if it's in his mind, so if it's in his heart, that means he gonna do it one day. It's just a matter as soon as you do something to make him want to do it. When he get to that point, he already thinking about it. He already thinking about it. So you need to be walking on eggshells. Or better yet, leave him alone. Especially if you one of the women that snap. Oh my God, you get on my nerve. You make me sick. You make me sick, nigga. Okay. One day you go make him sick, and guess what? You make him sick sometime too, y'all. So pay attention, man. Try to watch people. Listen, when you in conversation, instead of asking them what kind of car he got, how his bank account look, you need to ask him, you ever been to the crazy house? You ever took medication? Anybody in your family crazy? What about your dad? Your dad crazy? Your mama crazy? Anybody in your family crazy? And see what he tell you. Stop always making small talk and ask some questions that you really need to know for the future. Because you mess around and you skip him and go to your kids. And now you got a child that's crazy. Which leads me right into my next story. Let's go down here to Georgia, y'all. They shot up another school, y'all. Guess what? Another little white boy shot up a school. And this is the crazy part. We got 4 people dead, 9 people hospitalized, and they did not kill this boy. He white. They took him into custody. They should have put him down. That's just my opinion. And the reason I say that is because this is what these little white boys be wanting to do. They glorify that, y'all. They glorify that. They want to be known as killers. Like the Trenchcoat Mafia and all these guys. To them, to the little brats, they are heroes. To the nerds and the people that get picked on, they're heroes. But he had got transferred from another school. So he didn't even have time to get bullied at this school and things like that. And guess what? The FBI knew about this boy, y'all. Last year, he was 13. He was 13 last year. And they had got a rumor that he's supposed to have been making threats against the school. They investigated it, dismissed it, and said it ain't enough to go and charge him with. The feds passed the case to the regular police, the state police. They played with it for a little while and they passed it on. And they never kept their eye on this boy. This boy got his hands on the AR-15. How did he get into school with an AR-15? And it ain't like nobody does this and plan this and miss people. He killed 4 people, hospitalized 9 other people. That means he was shooting to kill, y'all. He wasn't playing. When he put the first 4 down, the rest of the people was running and he just he cutting them down. He hit 9 other people. And you know it's so crazy that they have drills about this. They have shooting drills and they do need them. They do need them. The people had a smart calendar. They called it a smart calendar in the schools, right? So they looked, one of the boys said he looked up on the calendar and he seen lockdown. And he thinking, oh, is this for play? Then he started hearing the screaming and the hollering and he like, oh, this for real. And they locked the building down. And they teach them how to escape. But them police came in there and when they cornered them, they like, put it down. And he like, he put the weapon down. I don't think them guys should be going to jail. But here it is, a black person can't survive a traffic stop. But y'all let people like this make it to jail. For what? What y'all having a court for? He had his court already. and judged them people and sentenced them to death in the hallway. Why y'all couldn't do the same thing? And the bad part is they can charge this boy parents. The last little guy who shot up the school, they locked his mama and his daddy up. I see why they locked them up. They had helped him get the gun. Well, the mama knew all the information. The daddy didn't, but he still ended up going to jail because it's his son. Mama had heard about it, had the plan and everything, and she tried to sweep it under the rug. And he went out and did it, and she couldn't believe it. I don't see why she couldn't believe it. He had already had it in writing. She found it in this room, y'all. And would you believe they locked her and the daddy up? The daddy didn't know nothing about this though. But he ended up going to jail because he married to her, and this his son too. And they charged both of them. I ain't gonna say this is something they should be doing, but if they have knowledge of it, then I agree. But what about the people who don't know? You at work, your son at home looking up stuff on the computer and you don't know nothing about it. And then you see it on the news, they shot up a school. You like, oh, that's my son's school. You call up there and they like, hey, it's your son the one shooting. What? Yeah, he the one shooting. Where you at? You at work? Okay, we on our way to get you. No, don't come get me. I don't get off till 5 o'clock. No, don't come get me. Click. I could not imagine y'all being in that type of situation. That's why you need to talk to your kids. See what's on their mind. Sometimes them video games where they do a lot of shooting ain't always good. Now, it might be a good release for a minute, but sometimes you play them games so much, they be wanting to kill people for real. You need to pay attention. If he been playing this game 24 hours straight, you need to be like, hey, boy, how many people you go kill today? You know what I mean? How many people you... Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. How many people you go kill today? But too much time, you know what they say? An idle mind is the devil's workshop, y'all. If you do not believe in the devil, then hey, I ain't saying you got to go look for him on every corner. But if you believe in God, you got to believe in the devil. If they say, how you go believe in God and you don't believe in his adversary? I believe that. I believe that. And I am not really deep into spiritual like that, but I go to church and I've been, my father done went to church and it just gets in you. A lot of times you think, oh, I'm not no Christian. I would say I'm a Christian, but you be thinking yourself, well, I'm not really into spiritual Bibles and things like that. Trust me. If your parents are into it, it rubs off on you. I notice how I be talking nowadays. It just come out naturally. It just come out naturally. Y'all hear Mo 3, some of his music, and he said, you hear the church in my music because that was how I was raised. Yeah, me too, bro. Yeah, and then them be the people who do the best sometimes. And they do bad sometimes too now. But you have a little God in you. You have some forgiveness. You be like, no, I ain't gonna do this. No, I ain't gonna do that. Some people be going out robbing people and this and that. Some person will rob you and kill you. You be like, if I gave you all my money, why you killing me? And you got some people be on the ride, be like, don't kill them, bro. Let's go. Them the people you would hope rob you and just take your money. Man, listen. I done seen some of the worst of the worst. I done rode with some of them. And talking a person out of not killing somebody is something you would hope is a person like that on the team if he robbing you. Man, hell no, don't do that. Let's go, bro. Come on, let's go. Trying to talk a person down out of doing something like that. You got to have some type of influence to be able to do that. Otherwise, you'll be caught up on the body and you didn't even want to be there, bro. You didn't even want to be there. Let me know what y'all think about these two cases, man. We got the guy going to trial for beating up the judge. And then we got another little Columbine shooter, y'all. Trench coat mafia. I swear, y'all, these little white people, this is what they be wanting to do. This is what they be wanting to do. And I can't even say he got even picked on, y'all. We go see Mogul come out, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, y'all. We on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Help me get that, man. It don't cost you nothing, bro. It don't cost you nothing. And if you want to support the channel, hit that cash up, y'all. You feel me? It's your boy G Shump, everybody faith, baby daddy, voice of the street. I'm going to plant you now and dig you later. I'm out.